Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we got a whole new situation going on here, man, in rap. We got Quando Rondo still trying to coattail off the horrible situation that happened about a month ago now, man. He's still riding coattails off that for real, man. He's doing his best to keep his name relevant in these streets, and he's going at extreme measures to do so. Now, if you don't know what I mean, he dropped a song earlier, and it was a little disrespectful, to be honest, to be real with you. But he's doubled down again and dropped a brand new song. Now, before we get into the specifics of that and talk a little bit about Lil Durk, man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, now that we got that out of the way, okay, so Quando Rondo is back with some new highs or new lows, depending on where you are in the situation. I'm trying to remain impartial, but dude is really stretching it, and there's a good reason why he's doing this. So, for those of you who don't know, man, Quando Rondo just dropped a brand new track, and the title of the track is Dead Guy. Now, he also doesn't stray away from the situation that happened with King Von and all that a couple of weeks back. It's been, what, 3 weeks, almost a month now? And he's still hampering on us. And he's put some lyrics in here that are quite descriptive. He names Lil Tim specifically, and he talks about a whole bunch of nothing almost, man. It's like he's telling us stuff that we already know, but he's trying to bank off the situation. Now, this track only dropped like 5 hours ago, and it's already at 250,000 views. And that's really good for Quando Rondo if you look at the rest of his catalog, especially on YouTube. Now, if you look at his most highest charting song recently, or his most streamed song recently, you'll be surprised to find out it's the last song that he dropped about this situation. It was a song that he dropped called End of Story. Now, End of Story is sitting at somewhere close to 8.8 million views. There is no song, and that was only released a week ago. There is no song in his catalog that has anything even close to that that's been this soon or been this close to his last album being released. So, dude is definitely trying to push his career off this situation and garnering mad streams as it goes along. Now, I've been checking it anyway every week, and I can tell you, his streams have been stable or either gone up and then stabilized and up ever since the situation started. A lot of people are getting a lot of looks from this whole situation, and people are just going back and checking out their music because of all the drama around this, man, around the shooting, around the incident, around everything. Now, Quando Rondo also is the first one to start putting this situation in his music. On End of Story, he did it, and on this new track, Dead Guy, which is I don't like that title at all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. On this track, Dead Guy, he put in some lyrics that talk about the situation, name drops Lil Tim again, and man, kind of delves into what his perspective on what happened that night. Now, man, let's go over some of these lyrics just a little bit. Now, he talks about it mostly in the second verse. Now, the chorus will throw you off because the chorus has a lot of words in there that seem a little descriptive about this situation, but he could have wrote this chorus about any situation or had this hanging around forever. In the very first part of the second verse, he says this about Lil Tim, and y'all tell me if y'all are catching this, or am I missing something here? Because it seems a little different. Like, you could call this some revisionist history because this doesn't seem like what we saw on the camera. But he says this specifically. He said, walked around the corner with that Glock in your hand, let him know what's what. So-and-so tried to kill Lil Tim, got shot in his hand, that's why we smoking, burning. Screaming that number that come right after 10, late night we screaming murder. So he's saying, he's pretty much framing it that Lil Tim got shot first, and then the next person who got shot, who shot Lil Tim, got shot in their hand. So what in the world is he? I'm not sure about that. Now, I know there were other individuals that were shot that day, but is he alleging that one of those folks shot first and Lil Tim was actually returning fire when Lil Tim allegedly shot, and that somebody allegedly shot at him, and he was allegedly returning fire. Now, I don't know if he was returning fire or not. I can't say that for a fact. But based on what we've seen in the video, it just doesn't seem to add up with what we recollect or what we see in front of us. So, this does seem like a little bit of a change and what other people and other narratives that have been going around. I mean, maybe I'll check out the video again. I mean, it's kind of dry to come back and keep watching that because you know the end effect of all those things. Like in that video, everyone's alive at the point it cuts off, and then afterwards it's just total chaos, we know. But man, he's basically saying that, you know, somebody actually shot Lil Tim first. That's what he's saying. I mean, there ain't no other way to chop it up. But it is an interesting fact, man. Or I should say that's a very interesting opinion because it strays away from the narrative that we've continued to see out here. And man, it just doesn't, I mean, it doesn't add up what I thought I saw myself. You know, maybe somebody's going to super enhance the video and we'll see that's exactly what happened. But I mean, I don't know. He's the only one who's saying that right now. Now, I'm just trying to be fair on that so that way, you know, nobody can attack what I'm saying as far as being one-sided or not. And later in the verse, he seems to continue to fuel the flame of this beef. He says this specifically. He says, "Them people told me, shame on me. You tried to put the blame on me. 2 Michael Jordan 223s. Them cats know we slang that heat. Them boys out west don't want no beef. I dropped a check that's 6 feet deep. My left-hand man, he doing fed time. He told me he have that big 4 nickel and that pickle for the day he come home. Oh, it hurt me heart when I hit real love. Who plot to bust Lil Leaky Dome? One thing they know about jump out game, we trying to see what you want." Now, it seems like he's naming his clique now Jump Out Gang. I don't know if that's to combat the folks, the name Get Back Gang, but it seems, I don't know if he's been saying that for a while now. So if he has, man, forgive me. But it does seem like, man, he's really trying his best to keep this beef alive because he thinks it's going to have some type of impact on the case for Lil Tim, and it's going to have some type of positive impact for his career. Now, on the outro of the song, there were some things he said, and I'm going to just paraphrase. He basically said, you guys told a lie, saying that they put a lie out there, and that he's out here telling the truth now. So, man, he's basically trying to change up the narrative, it seems, man. It seems like he's going with this story where Lil Tim was allegedly shot first, and then allegedly returned fire after he had already been shot. So whatever he's doing in his music, it seems like he's still staying down with his man Lil Tim and trying to get him released from jail, you know, because a self-defense shooting a weapon is totally different than being the first person to fire a weapon and then causing, you know, somebody to lose their life. That's a whole nother situation. But it seems like, man, Quando Rondo is definitely backing Lil Tim 100%, and why wouldn't he? But I wonder if people are going to buy into this new narrative, and does it refute what they believe that they saw themselves in the video? Now, you guys tell me, what do you think, man? Are you buying this from Quando Rondo? Do you believe that it's a possibility that Lil Tim was shot prior to him returning fire allegedly? Or is this just some revisionist history? And dude, we'll see how it happens when the trial comes out. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.